Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and today is a wonderful day. He is not guilty. I repeat, Carl Rittenhouse has been found not guilty. But for the first 5 minutes, we are going to be good little boys and not use any words that question it. Okay? So, yeah, Doku, do you want to go first or do you want me to do all my various paranoid warnings first?
Yeah, this is gonna be a long 5 minutes. Go ahead and go first and eat up some of the YouTube family
Certainly.
friendly time.
Okay. Well, family friend is about to go out the window, but I'm going to not swear while doing so. Well, we know full well there are going to be large numbers of people on the street using very, very loud words and possibly causing accidental fires, and everything will be perfectly safe and nothing to worry about. And all of the people in the right leaning areas definitely don't want to prepare for absolute chaos and mayhem. And under no circumstances should they make sure all of their weapons are ready. Doing so would be absolutely disgusting. You must have complete faith in your president. Oh, that's right. About your president. Y'all ain't got one, okay? He's basically handed it over to Kamala Harris. You don't know how hard that was to say that name correctly. You really don't, dude. But yeah, so you don't even have a president anymore. I want you to think about that, people. Your country has no leader. And this is all happening as this occurs. It could not have come at a worse possible time
You
than
know,
this.
it's funny you bring that up because Biden's not that much older than Trump, and I don't recall Trump handing over presidential powers, even if it's temporary, over to Pence because he had to go get a colonoscopy. Like,
No, true. And you are correct there, Jim. It is possible that there may be express delivery of bricks that are completely free and given to people through whichever now open area that they may choose to give. Yes, you've still got 2 minutes left of this.
well, speaking of bricks,
Hmm?
funny you mentioned that because I saw yesterday. Let me scroll through the wonderful, wonderful place that is called Twitter.
Oh, that's so difficult to say, isn't it?
And I want to call it something else, but it's a
No,
perfectly fine and lovely website where nothing bad happens ever.
no. They would never ever lie to anybody, and everything is wonderful, and we believe everything they say. Isn't that correct, Doku?
That is definitely 100% correct and not dripping with sarcasm in any way, shape, or form.
No, this is true, and I am definitely using words to describe this. They are words.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, but as
I
we're not, we've still got 1 minute before you can absolutely unleash all of those wonderful thoughts you have. Is there anything you would like to say about Kamala Harris now being brevet president of your country?
you know, considering the stage in the game we're at, it it actually kind of comes as a bit of a relief because if she's gonna destroy something, at least she's gonna do it intentionally and not by accident.
You're not wrong with that statement, actually. In all fairness, her competence is questionable, which is as polite a way as I can put it. And I know we're trying to be family friendly right now, but there's only so much I can say. Hers is questionable. Let's be honest, she was given one major job, which was border czar, and I believe that didn't go as well as people would have hoped. Oh, go for it, dude. We have just gone past 5 minutes. Let it go.
Oh, thank God. Ed, I'm trying to find this. I'm still scrolling through. So
Okay.
there was a maybe it got deleted.
Hmm?
But there was a tweet a couple of days ago. So yeah, there are already like random pallets of bricks that are just showing up in Kenosha.
Oh, of course they are. They've been planning for this. Okay. This was going to happen no matter what. All right. I want this stated right now before we get cut off, which we will get screwed for what we're about to say. I'm just saying this now. YouTube is going to nail us to the brick wall. He really is. Okay, there's no two. So
Ha!
there was
Here,
going to be riots no matter what happened. If he was found not guilty, which he is, screw you, not guilty, hoorah. But no matter what he was found, there would be riots, whether it be riots to indicate, oh my Jesus gods, wow,
you know,
is there enough bricks?
just your casual random pile of bricks sitting in a parking lot for no apparent real reason.
Ah,
Especially with the band over here is already cut. See,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
bricks are expensive nowadays if you go to a Home Depot and everything. But yeah, they're just here for
free bricks.
yeah, there's a bunch of people making jokes like bricks now are really expensive. If you had to build like an outdoor patio or fireplace or something, like, well, they're just sitting there. No one's laying claim to them.
Do you
So
know that would be really funny if actually? All right, I know we're going through what is classed as a serious situation, but it'd be hilarious if someone actually turned up and nicked all those bricks, wouldn't it?
I I would be surprised if someone hasn't come and taken some of these bricks and then started like trying to sell them back to like construction companies or some shit. Like, sketchy shit like that happens all the time.
Oh no, 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 dude. What you do is you turn up. This is not a call to action. This is what I would do. This is merely an opinion. I just want that put in right now. What I would do is nick those bricks and then sell them back to the soon-to-be rioters. That way, you're making money out of the buggers. And then when they get them, you lay them back down. You go back and nick them again, and again resell them. Can you see that this is an ongoing thing? You, as a capitalist, must be loving the concept here.
Especially because I know it's just taking money out of Soros's pocket, either directly or indirectly.
You're welcome.
It's just like, hey, Jorge, yeah, bring the F-350. Actually, bring two.
Oh my lord! Yeah, no. I have said this? I was talking with Shirati when all of this was going off. Okay, with the rent house thing. To be honest, I'm just going to say it. Let them come for me. I don't care anymore. All of you guys that may be in a city that is going to get targeted, protect yourself. Make sure your weapons are oiled and clean and ready to rock and roll. This is not a joke. This is not me trying to say it in oury flowery ways. No, I'm going to get blunt. This is going to get really ugly and really, really fast. Okay. If you are looking at a chance of Civil War Part 2 occurring, it's now. Yeah, I said it. Okay. But Jacob, I'm being serious, mate. All right, we may have our little bants and shit. Protect yourself. If you are in an area that this is likely to occur, be that a major city or, I mean, good God, okay. It, if I was in Kenosha, I would have got in my car and driven. I wouldn't have packed. I wouldn't have done anything. I would have chipped the hell out. All right, there's no two in it. One sec. Shrati will be joining us very shortly.
Gotcha. Yeah,
All right.
any major blue city, not just Kenosha. Kenosha at least has National Guard deployed, but if you're in LA, Chicago, DC, Philly, Detroit, New York, it I would stay inside if I were you. Just
Yeah.
so Oh, let's wait for Shari to get here before we really start discussing some of the nitty gritty of the case and what the implications of it are. And in order to eat up some of that time, I have an article for us.
Oh, goody goody. Go for it.
Let's go ahead and pop this little boy open right here. And there we go.
Add to stream. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, from the Babylon Bee, Antifa forced to postpone riot as brick supply still stuck on cargo ship.
Oh, that must be driving them up the wall. I mean, we're sitting here making jokes that could well happen.
It could. Kenosha, Wisconsin. And what many are calling a tragic setback for social justice, local Antifa militants have been forced to postpone their planned riot in Kenosha. This comes after several supply chain disruptions, which have delayed shipments of bricks. We'll have to reschedule our violent destruction of this city, said local Antifa captain Zindo Camden Lee. Our, our shipments of bricks, bike locks, bear spray, billy clubs, baseball bats, goldfish crackers, and fruit snacks are still sitting on cargo ships outside of the LA Long Beach port. The crowd erupted in a fit of wails, cries, and shrieks due to hearing the bad news, but also due to the cocktails of medications and drugs that were coursing through their veins.
Combat drugs.
This would never happen if it weren't for capitalism, yelled Camden Lee. Burn it down, burn it all down. I mean, not right now, but on December 8th at 6 p.m. when our shipment arrives. Local activists are being encouraged to participate in other criminal activity doesn't require bricks until then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
That is actually. By the way, did you have a look at their piss take of Ghostbusters, by the way?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I actually forgot that movie came out.
Yeah, no, B.R.B has done a wonderful piss take of it, and you're just going to sit there and go, they're not wrong. Okay.
If it was relevant, I would read it on the stream, but I'll save that for another time when we're.
No, fair. Hey, SSM, and to be honest, good mate, seriously good, but I'm not joking. Okay, this is not a call to arms. This is a call to survival. Be ready for the shit show because it's coming. Okay, I'm being serious. Clean your guns and, well, as I say, pray to God and pass ammunition. I believe that's a song, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, you seriously might want to consider it because, oh boy.
And again, just for the YouTube overlords record, yeah, this isn't a call to anything. This is a call to common sense.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm trying not to laugh, but let's be honest. It's fun. Oh, hello, we have a Sharati. Hello, Sharati.
Hello, dears.
And how are you on this absolutely wonderful day? You may say anything you damn well like. We have gone past the panic stage, and you two are probably only going to screw us over anyway, so to be honest, I don't care.
I could give a fuck less anyways. I have no idea what the hell you've said thus far and don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kick it off with stating the most obvious. I know a lot of people are going to be considering this a great win and everything. I don't consider this a win. I just consider this a justice system that did its job rather than getting perverted.
Yeah.
So
hold on. You don't consider this a win? We still have gun rights. We still have stand your ground laws. We still have castle doctrine. I consider this a win.
Again, I consider this dodging a proverbial bullet because again, we have a justice system that has not been completely perverted. When I will consider this to be an absolute win is when Kyle sues the fucking dirt off of MSNBC and CNN, and also Binger gets disbarred.
What about The Hill? Look at how they made him look. They made him look like the evil bad guy.
Oh, The Hill, Joy Reid. Apparently now the mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio, because after the verdict came out, I heard this on, I think I heard it from Ben Shapiro, but
Mhm.
This is post not guilty
Hail,
verdict.
Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Oh my god. Hey, dude. Good to see you, man.
Oh, and TYT, according to
Oh.
Sith.
Mhm.
See, I think you could probably go after Chank and Hassan, but in a weird twist of fate, Anna Kasparian might have saved the Young Turks as an organization from getting the pantsuit off of them.
Yeah.
Only because she came out, and I do say only because she came out and said that she was wrong, not that anyone else was wrong.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
that might make malicious intent very difficult to prove in a court of law, so she might have inadvertently saved the Young Turks. But as far as
No.
Roy Reed, Don Lemon, they
Not the
don't have a leg to stand on.
Not the whole TYT network. She only expressed that she was wrong, not
Yeah.
that the whole network was wrong.
I would love to see TYT get sued into oblivion. Don't get me wrong, but I got to give credit where credit is due. Anna might have done them a solid, but we'll see if that ever plays out or comes to fruition. But I do want to see him sue the crap out of Bill de Blasio, because what I was about to say is he tweeted after the not guilty verdict that Rosenbaum and the other dude, not Gershkoitz, I forgot the other guy's last name, but he claimed that they were victims and they should be alive today, but because some murderous kid wanted to play vigilante, it's a perversion of our justice system, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is after the fact, and you're still smearing him. Please, Kyle, sue Bill de Blasio. Just please.
Yeah, you're saying about this sue this person, sue that person. How am I going to put this? I seem to remember your country's got this thing about a thing called the Fifth Amendment. Didn't your man, say that it didn't really matter? Didn't your man just ignore certain parts connected to your amendments? Isn't that kind of a thing for you lot?
And to answer Jim real quick, castle doctrine and stand your ground are the law of the land. We have both.
Either way, this is going to open a lot of doors, and those doors are going to lead to very fun places for people like us, and not so fun places for people who are in the Candyland Looney Town.
Yeah. Again, get your stuff ready, people. If this goes as bad as it could well do, you need to be prepared. I'm not claiming to become a prepper. We have gone beyond this. We are now getting ready for the shit show. There are going to be riots like an absolute good one over this weekend. You are seriously looking at a country that is going to fall apart, especially seeing as, and I'm going to say it just that one more time because it's really nice to say, you don't have a president.
Yeah.
Oh, did you show the proving effect that he is currently not the president and that Kamala Harris is actually the acting president?
I have mentioned this to them, and yes, I did send it to Doku, but just because I'm going to actually, there we go, click link. I will be posting this in chat, people. I strongly suggest you have a little look at it. It's only a minute or so long, but you don't have a leader. Your country is in the hands of somebody who, your country was already in the hands of somebody who couldn't find their ass with a map, but now it's in charge of somebody who couldn't even work out where the border was, so she could actually go down there and have a look at it.
Cackles in chief.
Yes.
Oh my.
So back on the Rittenhouse thing. I still find it funny that there are people who, for somehow, some way, are still under the misconception that Kyle shot 3 black dudes and also still brought a weapon over state lines from Illinois to Wisconsin. Even de Blasio said that. He brought a weapon over state borders illegally. No, no, he didn't. We've known that since, day 2? It's mind-boggling, the level of what's the proper term I want to use? Delusion?
Idiocy?
Idiocy, delusion. I mean, there's a lot of appropriate terms, but I want to go with delusion simply because these people who are still running with this narrative, their only information they're getting is from, like, again, MSNBC, CNN, The Hill, The View, like, people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. And it's not like you have to actually go that far or do that much digging to figure out what actually happened. It would
Do you want
take
to
you a
interrupt you
whopping
for a
10
sec?
minutes.
I want to
Mhm.
interrupt you for a sec. Darkstar, watch your back, buddy. Seriously, this is going to get really ugly really quickly. Please be careful. Okay, carry on, mate. I just wanted that said. All right.
No, I got you, man. Yeah, no, even after the fact, even with the not guilty verdict, even with all of the evidence that was presented in trial, it doesn't take a very long time. And you can go on YouTube and find any number of highlight reels just straight from the trial. No commentary, no Reed Lemonhead or Cooper or anybody else talking about it, just pure evidence presented in a court of law. The best you could possibly get, and defer your own opinion from there. But they still believe the bullshit narrative that the media's been pumping out for the past 1 year. It just goes to show you how incredibly ignorant society has become and how dangerous an ignorant society can be. Because let's be honest, the left, immediately they start trending white privilege and disgusted and not surprised. Let's be blunt about this. They don't care about the fact that a 17-year-old kid shot 3 white dudes in self-defense and then was found not guilty in a court of law. What they're pissed off about is that this proves that they can't riot, loot, commit arson, attack people with any degree of impunity. It means that the legal system is not 100% on their side, and they still have to abide by, well, the rule of law. And if they don't, guess what? You attack someone like Kyle, even if he's trying to provide medical aid for your side, technically, you still can't attack him and get away with it. Yes, your actions will have consequences. And aren't you the guys who are pushing accountability culture? Well, guess what? You just got it.
Yeah.
That's why they're mad. They're mad because they want to be able to riot with impunity. They think everybody like Kyle should be locked in jail, and you shouldn't have the right to defend yourself against the mob. And I'm not sure if it's they're mad or if they're scared shitless about what this means.
I would actually say
these are actually the same people that also did come forward with the name of the only black guy that attacked him. That was Jump Kick Man.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And I still don't know his name. I still refer to him as Jump Kick Man because I haven't read the article.
That's fair.
Jump Kick Man is more fitting. And did you hear about why he came to the prosecution?
No.
So apparently he had it was either a domestic abuse or probation violation charge. I forget exactly what, but he had a charge and he wanted immunity from it. Right? So he came to them and was willing to testify in exchange for immunity, and they said no.
I heard that he was actually in jail, though, currently.
He might be, but what this does prove is something very important. The prosecution lied when they said they didn't know who he was. They knew who the fuck he was.
Right. I'm gonna, different countries, different rules, all right? Can you guys actually do anything about the fact that their people were lying through their freaking teeth?
That's why I say I'll consider this a win when we can disbar Binger and whatever the other guy's name is.
Okay, so,
Kraus.
I just wanted to make
Kraus,
sure.
there we go.
All right, nice one. I just wanted to make sure, I didn't want to make mistakes. I realise different countries, different rules, but you can't let this go. This can't be one of those things where they just disappear back into the into the background and not do anything. I know your country has got the whole thing about freedom of the press, but you can't be allowed a freedom of the prosecution in that manner. Okay, when they're suggesting breaching your amendments and shit, something has to be done. I don't know what. All right?
Disbarment. They need to be disbarred, both of them. And oh fuck, my brain just died.
Oh, just off the top of my head, I'm gonna go through all of every every reason that I can remember correctly as to what the prosecution did between Binger and Krause that would very easily be grounds for disbarment.
Mhm.
So, trying to admit evidence that the judge had already ruled unadmissible, then admitting it anyways. Trying to perjure the jury on multiple occasions. I can't even count how many times that happened.
Aiming a fucking gun at the jury, holy shit, and having your finger on the trigger.
Yeah, I heard from someone, I can't confirm or deny because I didn't see the actual video clip. I only
I
saw the
did.
picture. But I heard he dry fired it too.
Oh my
He
god!
had his finger on the trigger. I saw it.
But did he dry fire the weapon? Did he actually pull the trigger?
I did not see him actually pull the trigger, but I saw his finger on the trigger, and he did not actually see if it was emptied before putting his finger on the trigger. So he may have.
Yeah, I heard he just he asked I think it was the bailiff or whatever who handed him the gun if it was loaded, and he checked it and said no, but Binger himself did not check it, which is a big no-no. Everybody who's been to a gun range once in their life knows that. And Binger just violated 3 of the 4 cardinal rules. But yeah, so aiming the weapon at the jury, putting his finger on the trigger, and if he did dry fire it, then that's just another one to add on top there. Trying to violate Kyle's...
Thank you, Jim. He didn't clear it first.
Okay, that's... so there we go.
Because the judge had a fucking field day with the defense, because immediately after the prosecution got done, the defense went to pick it up, and he goes, "Did you clear it first?" Sorry to keep cutting you off.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Then let's see. So aiming the gun at the jury, trying to perjure the jury, admitting evidence that was deemed inadmissible. Oh yeah, the Fifth Amendment thing, trying to paint Kyle in a certain light about his silence after being arrested initially, which is attacking the defendant's Fifth Amendment rights as the prosecutor. That right there should have gotten that. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Giving the defense altered evidence.
Oh, that's not going to go as a bad, is it?
Yeah, giving the defense altered evidence. The judge allowed the CGI evidence, but I still feel like that is not legal. But I don't know why the judge allowed that. That's really strange to me. But I'll leave that one off.
It wasn't figured out until after the case was over.
I thought it was during closing arguments.
I agree.
It wasn't
Jim,
figured out until the jury pointed it out.
Oh God, that's even worse. Then there's another one I had. Well, we could bring up the numerous times that he was openly trying to challenge the judge. Oh, and then knowing the identity of one of your defendants, or sorry, one of the attackers, and then stating in a court that you have no idea who this guy is, so we're just gonna call him Jump Kick Man. They knew.
Oh yeah.
They just didn't want the defense to know, because then the defense could call him to testify. But because they didn't know his identity, they couldn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but I'm not an expert on that particular matter of law, so I'm going to just state, in my opinion, it sounds pretty damn illegal.
Yeah. Should I mention the whole MSNBC thing, or do we keep that quiet for now?
I don't know. Go for it, but I got to step away just real quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
You do you. Oh, what I'm talking about there, ladies, gentlemen, or whatever else you want to call yourself, is the fact that apparently part of MSNBC's news crew attempted to follow the bus with the jury in it. A, breaking the law while following it. B, going through various lights and things while following it. And C, planning on doxing the jury. I can't see that as a bad thing at all. I'm sure it's not illegal. What do you think, Shanti?
Well, first I have to say hi to Voice.
Yes.
So, hello, dear.
Hey, Voice.
And second, as far as the publisher dude or whatever the hell he was, MSNBC got blocked from the courtroom, and the MSNBC tried to completely deny everything and distance himself away from that guy as much as humanly possible. Guy or girl, I still have no idea. But as Fox said every news crew had somebody following the jury, because everybody wanted that first interview from interview from a juror as soon as they came with a verdict.
Yeah.
So they had somebody following the jury, not necessarily taking pictures, but they had somebody following the jury so they knew where at least somebody was at all times.
Mm-hmm.
They just, MSNBC's person was stupid enough to run a red light and possibly could have caused injury to not only themselves, but other people.
Yeah. But don't worry, you're not even COVID incident, so nothing to worry about there.
Oh, yeah. And they literally said they were stupid enough to do that.
Yeah. Hey, Batman. Batman, there is a link for you in Discord if you're interested.
I won't allow it. It's principle just because my daughter disagrees with him.
I'll guarantee you'll come in just to be annoying to you now. But yeah, he done it. Okay, that's the main thing. He's not guilty. There will, and I repeat, there will be riots over this.
Shut up, Jacob. I don't have to listen to you.
And here comes he who shall not be named. Hey, Batman.
I don't care if you will not let me allow it. I'm coming in anyway.
You're already here.
Yes.
And I have headphones on, so she can't speak.
Oh dear, what a pity. I don't care.
Yeah.
Obviously you do, otherwise you wouldn't have come in so quick.
No, I was going to come in anyway if I was offered.
Yeah, that's why I sent you the link, mate. Welcome back.
Hey, Doku.
So, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but there is something that people should be aware of.
Okay.
You're an Islamist, I know.
Besides from that, of course. But jokes aside, so don't be surprised if after all this is said and done, the state of Illinois actually brings Kyle up on charges, because in the state of Illinois, it is illegal to cross state lines with the intent of taking possession of a firearm. And now the state of Illinois would have to prove that Kyle crossed state lines with the explicit intent of taking possession of the firearm, not that it was given to him for, hey, take this, you might need it type of deal. But don't be surprised if that does happen.
If there is 100% evidence to the contrary, they'll still get him for that. And I still think they'll somehow manage to send him down for what he's being charged for anyway.
And I'm not sure how that's going to play out, considering the verdict was not guilty across the board. But I don't know what the punishment for that is. I don't know how severe of a crime it is. But again, just don't be surprised if this happens.
See, with all the money that he's about to get from all the defamation and slander that he's getting, and I guarantee you it will come, because of after winning this case, he will get defamation and slander court cases. He will win them.
Now it's a 50-50 if you'll actually win it, because they're willing to bend the law till it breaks to get him into prison.
And that's the other thing. So we know the state of Illinois is not exactly going to have a fair trial. Let's be honest. It's Illinois.
Look what happened to Nick Sandmann.
Well, so I'm talking about the intent to take possession of a firearms charge that the state of Illinois could possibly bring him up on. Now, when it comes to defamation, though, I tend to agree with you. It's normally hard to prove defamation in a court of law because if I remember correctly, you have to prove both malice and intent. But in this case, there's at least a couple of those where I think it's pretty obvious that it was malice with intent.
Uh-huh. And they're not quiet about it. They're doing the same thing to Kyle that they did to Nick Sandmann.
Apparently, Twitter is losing it, according to Voice. So,
oh, yeah.
I turned to my expert on Twitter. Doku, how's Twitter doing, sir?
See, I only checked it a little bit after the ruling.
Yep.
But I guess I should say the verdict if I want to be proper here.
Oh.
But like minutes afterwards, like as soon as I went to go look and see what Twitter was saying, they already had hashtag white supremacy trending. And then a few minutes after that, there was also a hashtag, or not a hashtag, but they're disgusted and not surprised were also trending. It's like the top 4 trending things all had to do with Kyle being found not guilty. So
Yeah, of course it would be.
Twitter is having an absolute meltdown. It's kind of funny.
I'm getting a lot of not guilty. Yes, not guilty. Woo.
They had
Brilliant.
Kyle Rittenhouse found guilty on all charges of his murder.
They're mad that the court of public opinion is not the court of law. They're
Doku DMs.
Hold on. Found guilty of all charges of his murder. You mean he's found guilty of killing himself?
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? It's hideous when people do that. AMB, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Wait,
If you
Bollocks
decide
is
you
in
want-
the chat?
Oh, Bollocks is in the chat. If you would like to join us and give your opinion, just message me on Discord and I'll send you the link, mate.
And
So,
thank you for that, Jensen. And since you sent me this wonderful little meme, let's just go ahead and
hold it. This comes from Shirati.
Oh, thank you, Shirati. So since you shared this with me, let's just go ahead and I'll just pop that open and do.
You are, aren't you? Yes. I'm
Nice.
so glad you're doing that.
And let's see how much salt that garners.
Oh, it's going to get ugly, and you know it.
I see we have Dr. Bollocks in the chat.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
For
The
those
only
of you
balls
who
he has
mind,
are
would
his
you
name.
mind, putting this out on Twitter, etc., just so people can see it? I like the idea that people are seeing the fucker made it. He's not guilty.
Yep. I think it's funny how these people who are going on, yelling that, about white privilege and and racism, that are showing themselves off to be the racists and the bigots, and
Oh, yeah.
it's incredible.
Family
Isn't it?
of Anthony Huber, one of the people Kyle Rittenhouse killed, said the not guilty verdict sends the unacceptable message that armored civilians can show up in any town, incite violence, and then use the danger they have created to justify shooting people in the street.
Oh God, that reminds me of some freaking back and forth I was having with
They're
some idiot
clutching
on
their
Twitter.
pearls.
Yeah,
Well, they literally saying Rittenhouse went there, was part of the mob that was inciting violence and destruction, and then shot
Mhm.
people.
their
Anthony
argument-
Huber's family.
Their argument is essentially that Rittenhouse simply being there with a weapon, like not pointing it at anybody, but just the act of him being there armed is provocation, and so attacking him is justified. That's literally their
But
argument.
they showed
Can I,
many people.
can I ask you a question? This Anthony
Go ahead.
Huber person, is he the rapist, the wife beater, or the child molester?
I honestly have no idea which is which.
Rosenbaum was the kitty diddler. Grosskreutz was the guy with the gun, so I think he was the
He was the one who had the bicep, as Nick Ricada kept saying.
Yeah, I think Hubert is I think he's the one with the domestic, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because Grosskreutz was the one who I think he had a.
He was the one with the skateboard.
Okay, I think. I'm trying to remember which one was. I'm getting them all mixed up now because now we have 2 others identified. I think it's the Zimmerwins were the ones that they claim Kyle pointed the gun at first but didn't shoot. They were the ones that actually shot the gun off in the air. Rosenbaum, I know, was the kitty diddler. Grosskreutz, damn it, what was he? I think he was a felon, like repeat felon.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
You see, it's hard to keep track of all of them.
Especially when you've been watching the trial for like God knows, like I don't even know how many hours have sunk into actually watching this. Like every time I'm behind the computer, I'll just have Rikita streams going on in the background, and I'll pause anytime something of importance comes up. I can't keep track of them now, though.
Yeah, even Nick was having a hard time keeping track of everything. It's like, okay, which one is which again? Oh,
On,
He had
isn't
his
it,
other lawyer friends go, okay, this is this, this is this, this is this. It's like, shit.
well, isn't it telling that in a rather agitated, violent mob of BLM supporters, every single person who tried to attack or did attack Kyle was a felon in some way, shape, or form?
No. It is just a pure chance that such a thing could have ever happened. I mean, they're probably the only people in all of America that were ever like
Yeah.
that. Nobody believes a word I'm saying.
Well, actually, I was surprised there wasn't any middle class idiots amongst them.
To be honest, yeah.
And see, the middle class idiots are smart enough not to attack the guy with the gun.
No, they're not. They're middle class
it-
and they're idiots.
But it showed plenty of video evidence of lots of people with guns, very similar to Kyle's.
Hmm.
But they didn't go after any of them.
It's because he's called Kyle, and we all know what that's phonetically very similar to.
Kyle?
Well, yeah. You
It's
did
probably-
see Kyle, didn't you?
Oh, it's probably because they perceive Kyle to be a soft target.
Yeah, but didn't they
Yeah.
call one of them a ragdoll?
I don't remember that part. I could
It
have
was
easily
in
missed it.
closing, and I think it was Krause who called one of them a ragdoll. It might have been
They're all
the other one.
strawmen.
It was the
I-
prosecution who called one of them a ragdoll because he
But-
was so easy to push around.
Let's face it. If the three of them had come at him, and those three had guns, and he just had, say, a pole and managed to kill them in self-defense, they'd still be going after him the same way.
No, they would, because at the end of the day, this is not about Kyle using a weapon in self-defense. That's pretty cut and dry. It's an ideological battle.
Yeah, it's a white guy who's gone against the agenda.
From voice, it's hilarious. Most of the angry people on Twitter don't know anything well about the trial, the evidence, law, etc., etc.
Oh, it says
Uh,
trail.
Wrong.
That's
He's
true.
not wrong.
That's true, nerd. They don't. Most of the angry people on Twitter don't even know anything about Twitter.
This is fair.
You know what? I'm
Or the
curious.
trail.
Don't get pedantic, woman. I'm being nice.
It says trail.
I know he meant trial, and you know it.
I know.
How's it go? Oh,
Yeah, he was on about the
already
Oregon
5
Trail.
people.
Aha.
But then again, he's Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, I
Not
make fun of
trending
his speeching when he's doing his gaming. When I watch him in the morning.
Well, you're American. You're supposed to be very supportive of the Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I agree,
my hair is
MB.
red and I do get freckles.
That's why they use Twitter. If they had Nike higher than the average Kang, they'd see the digital saw it is. He is not wrong.
Huh.
No,
I don't use Twitter or Twitter. Yeah.
Well, apparently,
I do.
hashtag white privilege is not
Because-
trending anymore. I was going to scroll through that so we could read the stupidity, but
Mm.
I
Shame.
use Twitter because I know for the show that it is.
Fair.
Ugh.
I am not a fan of Twitter. I go on it basically
Yeah. I-
once a day. That's
I go on it to
really
put to put the leftist retards with a stick.
Mm. I don't think you need to, not after this shit show. It's
Actually,
going
you
to
know
go
what the biggest-
horribly wrong.
The biggest shit show I've ever had on Twitter is when I tweeted out that it's clearly apparent to me that Nicola Sturgeon hates the English.
Yeah.
All the people, right, Scottish people, are, no, she doesn't. She, you can't say that because it's wrong. She married an Englishman who was born in Scotland,
Mm-hmm.
was raised in Scotland, went to school in Scotland, got a job in Scotland,
Yeah.
joined the SNP. Very English, that.
Oh yeah.
I am going to laugh at something on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Literally not 2 minutes ago, white privilege was trending, and it has been replaced by defamation. There are more people wanting Kyle to sue for defamation than there are pushing hashtag
good.
white privilege.
Also, that's
Good.
giving us something to tweet out.
Yeah. Good. That's gonna be fun. Oh dear. I'm telling you now, though. Okay. There going to do their best to cover this up. And the riots, weirdly enough, are actually going to be part of it because people concentrate more on the riots than on the actual what he did. And let's be fair, they'll concentrate on the riots more than they will the fact that America doesn't have a president. Yeah, I said it just that one more time, just making sure that there was no confusion.
All right. I got stuff to do. See you. Bye.
See ya.
Later, Shreddy. Yeah, nerd. I think he has a case to sue Biden because of what he said. I'm not sure how easy it would be for that particular instance to be proven malice with intent in a court of law, but I'd throw. I mean, at this point in time, but just because of the shit that they put, if I was Kyle at least, if they put me through the ringer like this, I would throw every single dart at every single dartboard, like no matter how long of a shot. Yeah.
I'd be making dartboards.
Yep. Looks like we're going to be getting another person joining us very shortly. Just
Philly the potato.
not quite. But what the hey,
Philly
you'll
the
see.
potato.
Oh, if equally, voice, if you do want to come in, mate, just message me on Discord. I'm happy to. But yeah.
And hold on, I will be right back again.
Okay. Oh, good.
Do you know what is worse than an Englishman doing an Irish accent?
An Irishman doing an English accent?
No, an American doing an Irish accent.
No, I can actually almost deal with them doing that. It's when they try and do English accents.
The worst ones, I mean, some of them can. Some of them can do it brilliantly. Have you ever seen, what do you call him, Robert Downey Jr.'s film about Charlie Chaplin?
No. I haven't seen that.
He sounded correct. People didn't realise he was American at the time because it was one of his early films. But the worst ones aren't the ones who do the Dick Van Dyke really bad Cockney. It's the ones who almost get it but don't.
Okay. No problem, voice, mate. Seriously, take your time. The option is there if you choose that you want to. All right?
I'll be buggering off about 5 to 8.
Okay.
Anything
interesting?
Your boy live.
Cool. Say hi from me, won't you?
I will.
Thank you very much. Leaving your feet on liberal tears. Nice one, Jacob. And it's not often I'll compliment you, but nice one with that. I like that one. I'm even going to put that up so people can see it.
Don't be daft, Jacob. Of course he's not. No, they're far too salty. He'd die of dehydration.
Are you saying he's a slug? Do not call him a slug. That's not very nice.
I'm saying that liberal tears are far too salty.
This is also a fair statement. Well, yeah. I just, wanted to give people the opportunity of...
knocking the livers.
Oh, yes. I love the name. I love that name. That's perfect.
Hello.
How are we all?
I'm fine, sir. All better for hearing you. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. What a very nice day it is, isn't it?
It is now, but it's going to get real fucking interesting in America today.
Oh, yes. I wouldn't like to be going shopping in America tomorrow.
No.
To be honest, I wouldn't like going shopping there most days, to be honest with you, because you have to deal with the sub-85 IQ shopping assistants.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, it's too far to fucking walk.
That's very true, yeah. You might get slightly muddy feet.
Yeah, I'm seasick. I mean, I've tried it with those inflatable boots that are con.
I never knew you were about 17 feet tall, Batman, but...
Explain to
I'm not until I put those inflatable boots on.
This is a man of many talents. Yeah, you must have huge feet.
Yeah, right. I'm a man of many talents, and all of them useless.
Unfortunately. No, I'm not going to say it.
How are you doing, bollocks?
Oh, I'm fine, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. I still want to know where you got your combine harvester from, though.
Probably the same place you bought that accent from.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I'm doing bad pirate, I am.
Oh, that's what it was supposed to
I
be.
must have a stab sometime at doing a Geordie accent, but I can't quite lose enough IQ points to really get the accent spot
What do you
on.
mean? What do you mean? You where you come from? It's actually gaining a couple.
No, not at all. See,
And if it was,
I'm in what's called the South. You know, the actual productive part of the country. You know,
well,
stuff
the
that
bit,
actually
the
makes
bit,
the money. You know,
you mean the bit which has got no industry whatsoever? Never
the bit
has.
that actually supports that little bit up north, where we keep all the
Bollocks!
people we didn't
Correct.
really want to admit to.
You
Don't worry,
mean the bit-
don't worry. Don't feel ashamed because
the bit which has got all
at the
the
very
bit which has
least,
got all the manufacturing industry and
At
actually
the
has
very
the recovering
least,
heavy
mate.
industry.
at the very least, at least you're not Irish.
Yeah, but you're from the south. That means you're half French.
Shh. No, I want to see if that actually brings voice in.
No.
He's shoveling his food, and you know it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Are you
I
back,
thought I
Doku?
tried. I just
Oh,
wheel
yes.
out there.
Cool.
I bollocks. You know, as much as you're a southerner and that,
Thank you very much.
Well,
I
I've got
take
to
that
say
as a
it.
compliment.
At least you're not American.
Oh well, we can at the very, very least pat each other on the back and say that's a
Yeah.
thank fuck, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were obviously good boys in the previous life. I don't know what Doku did. I don't know if he was one of the
Well,
rioters of the
he's
BLM,
not-
right?
He's not only American. He's Osama bin Laden's stunt double.
Is it?
Oof. Ow!
This is a running
That's
joke.
hard.
Well, is he
Yeah.
got his beard down to his pubes? Is he?
Yeah. Well,
No.
Doku, it used to be running joke until bin Laden got his legs blown off.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Good
did. I
shaving.
think he just decided to become a YouTube personality on the quiet.
Yeah. What do you mean quiet? Doku is never quiet.
I know, but he's been doing very good to hide the Middle Eastern accent.
So,
Kill you.
This might be this might be fun. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, that
I'd like
sounded
to-
authentic. Yeah.
I'd like to see what you guys think about this. This is I don't know. I'm not sure.
That
What's your hot
proves
take? What's your hot take on this?
we knew sometimes it's helpful to remind us how America was designed to work. Continues to work as designed. We have learned again what's considered legal for some people to do in America. Helpful to know where you stand in your country. Be safe out there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I don't actually know where to even start with that.
So these scumbags who got killed because they got killed by a white boy, they're now honorary black people, are they?
Apparently, yeah. Which is absolutely hilarious. But you got to remember, okay, people like that, they're called allies. That makes them...
No, they're called cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this coming from the woman who tried to illegally dox all the jurors yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this also from the woman who's very openly an anti-white racist?
Yep.
Is this
Well, I
from the
know it
same
was,
woman who Wasco tends to peel bananas with her feet?
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has anybody got any video evidence of that?
Yes.
I don't
yes,
need-
for
I
the
don't
right
wanna see
amount,
that
I'll let
video.
you see it.
Oh dear.
I'm just putting it out there because I don't know what you can still say on YouTube before you get instantly yanked
Yeah,
off.
I have heard that you've been putting it out a bit.
That's very kind of you, Batman. I mean, I
Nobody's
can't
taking
really...
you up on the offer, though, have they?
Oof.
Well, that's because they can never stand back that far. That's why.
Oh dear.
Not without
Well,
falling out
you
of
mean
anyway.
stand back that far from the electron microscope? Yeah, I can understand that.
No, do you know, I'm hearing is good old-fashioned jealousy. It's all right. It's all right. You're up north. You've got a tiny penis. It's fine. I won't hold it against you. That's the
Ladies,
last thing the last
ladies,
woman said to you.
you're both pretty.
Oh, shut up, you ugly old woman.
I love the fact that Doku's just sitting here casually putting these little comments in while we're taking a piss out of each other. It's awesome. It really is.
Right, there's another thing good I can say about you, bollocks. At least you're not a cockney.
Ah, well, neither's Mr. Quinn technically.
No, I'm not.
He's a
As
Londoner, though.
Yeah,
No, but
no.
you know, he's from South London, not East End.
Doesn't matter.
That's right.
He's a Londoner. That means he's practically living in the Middle East.
It's okay. You're about to be able to take the piss out of someone else soon.
Really?
No, yes.
Oh, who's been stupid enough to join us?
You'll see.
We're going to get a voice, aren't we?
There is a distinct possibility some sort of
Aw.
communication could occur.
When
might get another
eyes
lady.
are smiling.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be another lady, and then she could find out what the patriarchy really is like.
We haven't had a lady in here yet.
What are you talking about? You're the lady. You wear a
No,
dress,
I'm
don't
not.
you?
I'm a slapper.
Oh, okay, same thing. Right.
No, I don't wear a dress. I'm not Scottish.
Okay.
Hey, just go back to eating your snails, Pierre.
Just as long as you're comfortable eating your haggis, I don't see the problem, mate.
I don't mind haggis. I'm really into foreign foods.
Mm-hmm.
He's also very good at chucking them back up again as well.
Yep. And here we go.
Oh, I didn't say I ate them.
And by the way, that is an awesome pick for him,
Yes.
isn't it? Like,
Yes,
it
it is.
really is.
So how are you all doing today?
I'm doing fine, sir. Thank you very much.
I'm
And how
doing
are you?
quite good as well. Not that
That's
you're
wonderful.
interested.
Well, if I'm honest, I was only asking, Jansen, Dooku, and Bollocks, you were just here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I was expecting that, you Welsh bastard.
Hey, I'd rather be Welsh than you.
What is going on here? Have you
yeah.
found out that Batman's your older brother recently or something? There seems to be a bit of pent-up tension coming here.
No, the pent up tension is because he's obviously needing a piss.
Have you guys all finished playing Silly Poker? I mean, Doku's the one I feel sorry for here. It started off.
Yes,
with
so do
me
I. I
just
mean,
the
look
one
at him. He
brick.
looks like, I feel sorry for him as well. He looks like Osama bin Laden. I mean,
Leave him alone.
I don't even remember how that started.
we saw your face.
The question is, are you now a believer?
I don't wear diapers on my head.
Only when only when we see you.
Yeah, Batman forced the CIA to dox Doku just to prove a point. The last footage we have of him was them dumping him in the Atlantic somewhere.
So he could
Isn't it-
swim home.
Isn't it interesting that Joy Reid is playing the character and I forgot the fucking word, that's good. But
Always
the angry black woman role, being angry and
Yeah.
black,
Yeah.
there's
not
a reason
exactly
that
helping
role
her
exists.
cause.
There's a reason that
Stereotype,
role
that's
exists.
the word I was looking for, stereotype.
All right,
Fuck me.
that's it.
I prefer the word factual.
A 17-year-old, who's this cunt? 17-year-old white supremacist, domestic terrorist. Oh, you're going to get sued like fuck. He shot and killed 2 people. Well, that's accurate, but he didn't. That's had assimilated to a friend Valentino. No fucking black people were killed. Shut the fuck up and go home.
Is that bald twat? She's one of the horses.
That's a
lot,
she.
isn't
Yeah,
That's
is
a
that
she.
There you go.
Really?
She is
How
a
many-
sitting member of Congress.
There you go. Like I said, bald twat.
You
She's
know, I
one of
said
the
the same
blonde.
thing. Is that a she when I met Batman?
Yeah, you also
Don't
said
say
that.
Martha.
You also say that every morning when you look in the mirror as well, don't you?
Right, hang on. Before we go any further with this, I want to know everybody's price and how much it would take for you to fuck that.
Uh,
I wouldn't. There
Come
is
on,
no
every
price.
man's got a price, and you know
No,
it.
no.
I'd rather
I would
feed
not.
I'd rather feed my genitals to a starving alligator.
I need a
Sounds
better
kinky.
picture. I can. It's not a giant on StreamYard, so.
Oh, the voice wants to see her testicles first.
This is
Well,
funny.
it's like this. We're not all, fucking uppity class wankers like you. Some of us have to work for a living, so
I do apologize.
a
voice.
few quid
I mean,
here,
I'm I'm sorry that some of us are born superior to others. It's just, genetics, the way of the world, I'm afraid.
It's true. True.
Well, then,
Right.
I mean, that's being proven right now on Twitter. If we were all born as superior as me, none of this nonsense would be on there, would they? They'd all be clapping and saying, well done. They'd all be raising the glass like yourself.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I can see the name Maxine Waters. I suddenly feel the need to scratch my testicles.
Yeah, as if you've got any.
I have. They're in this pickle jar.
Actually, no. I believe you'll find that those are actually pickled eggs. You ate your testicles years ago.
Whoops.
That's funny enough. They still had a yolk.
Ew.
Shows how long they were in the pickle jar, doesn't it?
It does. They're
Don't
still
eat that
running.
mint image.
Well,
Anyway,
I think we're all joining the Kyle Club, aren't we?
we are most definitely. Though we do have to ask whether or not his mother is known to be a bit of an unpleasant person. Or in other words, is Carl's mum a bitch?
Oh, right. I thought you were about bollocks. The answer to that's obviously a yes.
How dare you? How dare you, father?
it's like
I'm not
she's not a bitch. She's
Hey, that's
not
the point. Where's me pocket money?
Bollocks' mum is not a bitch. She's upper class gentry, meaning she's
She's a
completely
bitch.
normal except for the fact she married her brother.
Like
Like all
you mean
good
her-
royals.
Does it really matter if I've still ended up with the money?
voice. Get it right. You mean her brother father?
Again, I don't
Who
care how
was
many
that
fingers
reason
I've got. I've still
charged
got
with the
more
thieving
money than
club?
you. So what does it matter?
Was that Mickey Minaj you were on there a minute ago?
I know. I found this confusing too because blue hair, but then MAGA California girl what? I'm confused. I don't.
And this right here is something that everybody should actually look at. The majority of black people are not the morons the left want you to think.
No, they're not.
Just saying.
Even the thick ones.
Yes,
Right.
but thick in the black neighborhood is usually good if it's on a woman.
Yeah.
True, actually.
And it's
And
time for
spelt
me
wrong.
to jump out.
Fucking hell, I'm hearing
Thank you for
serious
letting me in.
fake news.
Always say hi
Jake,
to him for me, won't
I
you?
will. I will say. I'll say hi. Kyle.
Omicron has a point, Batman. Yeah, I think you should see this.
What I want to know is where is he going? Is there another rerun of Alzina's Same Pet on?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'll be there myself in a minute.
Take care.
Take care, mate.
See you, geeks. Bye-bye.
I'm going. Bye.
Later.
Right. Well, yeah.
Ah,
Things just got real freaking interesting in America. And, as I've said already, and as I'm going to probably say more than once today, be prepared for this. Get your household defenses. I will not say guns. Get your household defenses prepared. It is going to get bad over the next few days. Be careful, people. I cannot stress enough. This is not a funny now. I'm really suggesting please be careful. I would hate to find out that anybody that we know got hurt by this. That would not be cool.
yeah. That's what Mr. Quinn's saying is that we're about to have Carl Rittenhouse Mark II, only on a much grander scale this time. But remember, if you're going to kill anybody, make sure it is an absolute degenerate.
And I will say, if any lefties want to come and try taking me out, I live in the country, so there's no witnesses and no cameras, fuckers.
Why would I call the
Yes.
police? Nobody knows you're here.
You won't be able to get a soy latte for miles.
No.
Horrible thought. But
I don't think outside of soy sauce, I've never actually tasted soy. And I know soy sauce isn't made out of soy, you cunt. But I'm just saying,
Oh dear. I'd love to get you a job at Costa. Them fucking coffees would taste disgusting.
Oh, you
yeah.
know, believe me, when there's foam, there's fucking food.
Oh dear. Not wrong.
Yeah. Do you want more soy with that, sir? Fucking hell, this is getting strong.
Do you want
soy
more
is
soy,
strong with
soy
this
without
one.
sir? God, this
Yeah.
is getting salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I were you, I'd just have the cheese on toast.
Hmm.
I couldn't work at Costa or Starbucks or anywhere they got because, like, an hour into my fucking job, I'd probably be ODing and coffee at that point. I'd just be running around throwing shit at people.
Let's
Oh,
be honest, dude. You'd go postal on most of these people. They'd one of these. I'm going to use the term loosely. Men would look at you with his man bun, and you would feel the desperate urge to make the world a better place by killing him, wouldn't you? Come on.
I wouldn't say I'd kill them, but I'd bitch slap them in front of the woman they fancy and then pound her in front of him. Just saying.
that sounds more like a bizarre fantasy to me.
Hey,
I'm
why
saying
not?
nothing.
No, I'm sorry. Anybody could clip that right now and you'd be fucked.
As long as they'll clip the right thing, or the wrong thing, should I say?
Hold it. If they're clipping it, are you telling me that you think Voice is a Jew?
No,
Voice.
no, definitely not. No, he hasn't got enough money.
Exactly.
Not even close.
Actually, if you saw my nose before it was broken, I'm more Roman.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
I'm
In that
just,
case, he's a full-on Luddite. Yeah.
no, actually, I was thinking of the old Monty Python jokes with the Romans there, but I thought, no, I'm not going to. Just the
It's
idea.
okay, Johnson. I don't mind the thought of one of my ancestors having a thing for Roman men with large broadswords. It's okay.
Okay, well, what you guys get up to, I'm not saying a word. But nonetheless, I think we've said all we need to about what's going to happen. Is there anything you need to say, Doku?
No, I think we've pretty much covered all our bases on this one. We're just going to have to wait to see what happens this evening and over the course of the weekend.
I agree. Is there anything you want to say, Voice?
Burn, fucker, burn.
I am comfortable with that statement. And Magic Bollocks, do you have anything you would like to rivet people with and don't suggest just shooting people? It's a nice idea.
Well, I was going to say, Voice has just nicked my line. That's exactly what I was going to say. Let the fucker burn. Because, I'm actually in the camp that nothing's really going to change in America until people start getting violent, unfortunately. So I want it to happen there first so we can, over here, can sit back and enjoy the show.
Well,
Because, America loves the movies, and if they can actually make real life seem like a movie, as long as we get the outcome we want, then perfect. So go for it.
Well, to be fair, most of the cities that are going to get the nice torchy treatment are most likely all blue areas.
Not really. After today, they'll be sort of brown.
No, they're going to be blue, black, and red.
Well, given that wonderful piece of information, thank you very much to the pair of you for coming in. Thank you for being my co-host, Doku. I do hope that people have enjoyed this stream, and just because I feel the urge to say it, not guilty. Nice one, son. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, children.